Batman, Superman, World's Finest, issue number 6. We're kind of moving away from the Devil's Nausea arc, and I'm like, okay, that was fun. I had a lot of fun with that concept, but if you got Mark Waid, do some Mark Waid-y things, you know? That issue was good, that arc was good, but this issue, issue 6, I think it's the best. I think it's the best. It is the most interesting. It's such a fun idea that I just adore, and everything about it looked great. Travis Moore's back doing some DC work, and I'm like, okay, what do you got for me? And I just love this creative team. All of the names on this book that you're going to see in like the actual, like, you know, review for this, I love all the names attached to this. I think all of them are fantastic. So at the end of the last book, we still didn't know where Dick Grayson ended up. Robin was missing. This issue's about finding him, and it's so cool what they do to find him. So he gets sent back in time. Where? Who's to say? But we open up the book. He's using a knife to carve something in a stone next to a big boulder. That's a nice boulder. And we see that he is in Corto Maltese in 1892. And basically, he is narrating through the book about the first, what does he call it? Not big tent, right? The big something? The big top, the most traveled big top, and that is just the circus. So there's a circus running through town, and Dick Grayson is going to be one of the stars. And I'm like, that is such a cool concept. He's a part of the biggest circus to travel across the country in this time period. That's awesome. And basically what's happening is we see that one of the men who works there, who's kind of, I guess, like the animal tamer, he is trying to put down one of the lions because there's been a lot of accusations that the lion was eating people and killing people, and there's blood and like scratches all over the lion's paws, and everyone's like, it was probably the lion that killed these guys. And this one guy who's this hard-edged piece of crap, I forget what they call his name, but he's just kind of like a scrappy Irish looking guy, and he's just like, that lion is responsible for my friend's death. Okay, I know that. The bear already ate my last friend. There's something about it. I know what's going on. That's what it is. But Dick's not going to let them kill innocent animals unless they have proof. So he protects the lion, cleans it up, takes some DNA because he's going to test the DNA. And we just see that the lion guy named Caesar's just like, oh, thank you. I love these animals so much. They mean so much to me. I got to protect them. And then Dick's narrating like, yeah, so some of these guys just showed up randomly after I did. There was Charlie, Kenny, and Jimmy. 2 of them are now dead. Only one of them's left alive. They keep saying it was the bear and the lion. I doubt that extensively, but who's really to say what happened? I don't know. I just know if it was the bear and the lion, there'd have to be good reason for it, because how would those animals have gotten out to eat the people? I'm like, fair enough, Dick. But Dick's just like, I guess out of like all the periods in time I had to be trapped, I guess it's kind of cool that I'm back here doing the thing I love. He's like, you know, last time I was doing these trapeze, I was with my family, but now I'm up here all alone and things just feel different. But suddenly a pair of gloved hands catch him, and we see that it's Bruce, and he swoops in and picks him up, and they're doing a nice little like acrobatic trapeze thing together, and they're just smiling, having a good time. And it's like, yeah, thank you. That is so sweet. And we see in the present day how they figured this out was Bruce was like, well, he would leave a message for us somewhere. Where do you think he'd leave the message? Well, probably at the place we know we were last at. So we go to the Tomb of the Devil. We find the note. He puts a boulder under it. We find the note. Easy way to find him. So they come in to say when the World's Finest comes in to get Dick Grayson out of this time period. We see Batman's doing the trapeze with him. Well, where's Clark? What's Superman up to? Well, Superman's being a strong man. He lifts up the ground that they're standing on and holds up the stage. And it is just so fun. And again, it's Travis Moore doing great artwork. I just love seeing this energy from these characters, because we're in too deep sometimes with these characters in particular, with Batman, Robin, and Superman. We can't let them just smile and have fun. So if they're in the 1800s and they're pretending to work at a circus, being like a strongman and trapeze artist, I'm all on board for it, because I think it's just a cool, fun concept. And basically, they just start walking around. You know, one of the older women that works there starts feeling up Superman, like, ooh, look how strong this beefcake is. I love it. And Dick is just relaying, like, these people are cool. Like, I grew up around these people. They're cool. That girl breathes fire. She's cool. That clown, Pagliacci, says the worst jokes ever. They're just so dirty, and they're just so weird. And, like, the Rodolfos, they just, like, they got tattoos everywhere. They're, like, so cool. And Dick is just loving it here. He just loves these people and this atmosphere. And you just see, like, they're supporting him. Like we're supporting his love of this world. Bruce is like, I get it, man. It's cool. You act like you've known them forever. That's pretty cool. And then you just see Clark's like, yeah, man. The circus was cool. I remember when the Hill Circus came through Smallville, I was just hypnotized by the beautiful stuff the acrobats were doing. It was so cool. And he's like, Clark, you can fly. It's like, yeah, well, that's easy. Like, just seeing like the way these people like do this work, it is so cool. I love that so much. You know, of course Clark would see people like doing aerial stunts and be like, that is sick. That's awesome. I love it. But Dick also realizes, well, I know I can't stay here, but before we go, I just got to make sure something's right with these animals. Like, they're not going to be killed for no reason. So let's just do our act and solve that crime. So that's fun. You see the dynamic duo doing some acrobatics where he's on a tightrope, Dick's bouncing on his shoulders, and suddenly the place catches on fire and Superman comes in to stop it. And it's just like, oh no, what are we going to do? We have to get out of here and save everybody. But the thing that happens, oh no, the bad man has been locked in the cage of the tiger. Has he been set up? Has the tiger been set up? Who's to say? It's a lion. My mistake, everybody. It's a lion. I just did a video talking about lions. I should remember what a lion is. It's pretty interesting. So what's really going on here? Why was the guy locked in the cage with the lion? Why was it set on fire? Because it was Caesar, the guy who said he loved animals, actually doesn't love animals. It was all a setup, see? And because he accidentally walked in on the three guys that just started working there, and he just kind of became a witness, and he had to destroy the evidence, and that was the only way to do it. So he locked the guy in the cage with the lion, and then he's going to get all the money for himself, you see, because that's what they do. He was just going to set him up to kill them and then take the money for himself. He actually hates animals. I'm like, aw, that sucks. But at least the bear and the lion are okay. No one in the circus questions how we got a new just tent put up, but hey, it happens. We solved the crime. Everything worked out hunky-dory in the end. Dick says his goodbyes to the people he's working with. They only know him as Robin and Redbreast. I'm like, that's cool. That's really fun. But he's like, I just got to tell them I have to go back where I belong. And I'm like, dude, this is so good. It's such a pleasant read where it's just like, okay, your favorite characters in the DC universe just smiling in a circus. Dick feels comfortable being at home again. It's really exciting. And it's just like, we're not going to let the lion die. The lion is just put in a bad situation. It's going to actually be okay. I'm like, cool. That's awesome. It's just, that's what I want from this book. You know, just really interesting stories that you don't get in like the regular ongoings for either of these characters. The fact that they're like Superman and Batman are important, but this is a Dick Grayson book about like him coming home again is kind of essentially what it is. And I think that's really fun. Just the artwork is spectacular. The character dynamics is really fun. Just seeing Dick on Bruce's shoulders and Bruce is just smiling like, yeah, I'm doing this for my son. He loves this shit. I love doing it for him. It's really cool. It's just a great characterization that you love to see. Fun issue. And I guess we're getting more of it? That's kind of exciting too, isn't it? That there's going to be more World's Finest? Can't wait to see how that's going to go. Very exciting. Very good book. So Batman, Superman, World's Finest, issue number 6, I am going to give a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.